Make sure. There we go. Wait. Hmm. All right, we're good. All right. What a way to start, huh? Welcome to Game 3, ladies and gentlemen. Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals. We've got the New York Knicks taking on the Indiana Pacers. This is a must-win game as Miles Turner gets open for three and can't hit it. The Knicks got to win tonight. If they lose this game tonight, it's over. You're not coming back from a 3-0 deficit. So, Knicks got to win tonight. They've got to win tonight. If they don't win tonight, the series is done. And right now, both sides are missing shots. New York with an early 2-0 advantage, but Indiana struggling early on. And now you see another brick. They're struggling to score right now. Both teams are struggling to score. Pacers haven't put up a point yet. Siakam drives, puts up a floater, and he hits it. Good shot by Siakam, who's coming off of a 39-point performance in Game 2. So gotta continue to showcase that level of aggression that he showed in Game 1. Set himself up to be in a position to where he can score and get to his spots. Brunson being guarded by Nembhard. He's going to see a lot of Nembhard and Neesmith. He pops the three, no good. And right now, both teams are struggling to score the basketball. Seems like there's some nerves for the Knicks. They understand the magnitude of the situation. They lose this game tonight, their season's done. They're not coming back down 0-3. Siakam, mid-range, no good. Rebound goes to Mitchell Robinson. Speaking of that, what's going on, Sam? What's going on, Daniel? Speaking of that, the Knicks decided to make a change. They put Josh Hart on the bench and started Mitchell Robinson. Speaking of Mitchell Robinson, he just got a rebound and a basket, and the Knicks have the early 4-2 advantage here. Yeah, so they decided to bench Josh Hart, and they started Mitchell Robinson. So we'll see how that goes. Siakam was blocked. Rebound goes to Anunoby. Brunson coming up the court with the ball. He gets it to Cat. Cat finds an open Anunoby. OG goes up high. He's fouled. He's going to the free throw line. Halliburton seems to be a little bit shaken up right now. He's kind of holding his hip. He fell down earlier, so he might have hurt himself during that time. OG Anunoby, first free throw, he misses it. Gotta hit those free throws, man. Him missing his free throws in Game 1 ultimately led to them losing that game. If he doesn't miss a free throw, they don't have to worry. He missed both free throws. Cat gets the rebound, puts up the shot, no good. Rebound goes to Neesmith. Man, both teams right now are struggling early on to score. What was that? He hit it. Tyrese Halliburton found Nembhard in the corner. Mikal Bridges tried to stop him. Nembhard stepped forward for a mid-range and then had all the space in the world because he was wide open, and then stepped back for the three, and he makes it. Now Mikal Bridges goes to the basket, and he gets it. Oh, they're going to rule it a 2. They said Nembhard didn't have both feet behind the line. They're going to rule it a 2. What's going on, Samuel? Halliburton for 3, in and out. Rebound goes to Cat, and Brunson's taking up the court. Knicks up 6-4 early on here in this game. OG for 3, and he sinks it. OG Anunoby hitting a 3. 9-4 game here for the Knicks. Early advantage for them. 5-point lead. Here comes Halliburton. Splits the double team. Puts up the shot, and he misses it, but he was fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. We're going to see how we're going to have to see how this adjustment works out for the Knicks. Starting Mitchell Robinson is an interesting premise here, especially to get some extra offensive rebounds. Halliburton makes the first free throw. Adjustment obviously was going to need to. Adjustments obviously had to be made for the Knicks. They were going to make adjustments no matter what. But I didn't think the adjustment was going to be starting Mitchell Robinson. Don't think it's a bad adjustment because Mitchell Robinson's been great in this series, man. He's been awesome. I think he has the best plus minus on the team. That's how impactful he's been. And he's given them so many extra possessions. Bridges, open, three. Can't hit it. Rebound goes to Neesmith. Here comes Siakam. Siakam drives. Puts up the shot. Misses. Gets his own rebound. But then ball gets knocked out of his hands. It's going to go out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Pacers. Just listening to the game on Cyrus Radio and the field house is loud. Yeah. Nembhard, open, three, can't hit it. Rebound goes to Brunson. 9-6 game here. Nice pass to Anunoby, who misses it, but Mitchell Robinson puts it back down. And this is the impact they need. Rick Carlisle going to call an early timeout. You could see the impact here from Mitchell Robinson. Getting all these second chance points. And that technically was a foul. They should have called it. But that's why you start Mitchell Robinson. His impact is showcasing right off the bat. Great impact. Giving them a lot of second chance opportunities here. And that's exactly what they need. There we go. All right. It's just setting up a couple stuff here. And that should be fine. All right. Knicks up early on in this game. Pacers starting off slow. Both teams are struggling to shoot the basketball. What's going on, Thomas? Appreciate you stopping by. We here for Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals. All right, Pacers got to get themselves going. Neesmith for 3. He can't hit. Rebound goes out and Siakam gets it. Neesmith to Halliburton. Halliburton to Siakam. Siakam lobs it up to Turner. Turner gets it off the glass. 11-8 game here. 6.5 left to go here in the first quarter. Brunson being guarded by Nembhard. Now Bridges has the ball. He's being guarded by Halliburton. Right back to Brunson. Brunson. One-on-one here with Nembhard. He's going to get a screen. Nembhard stays right with him. Brunson has to drive. Puts up a tough shot. And he can't make it. Fantastic defense by Nembhard. Neesmith gets the rebound. Here comes Halliburton. Halliburton being guarded by Brunson. Halliburton trying to dance on Brunson. And he's going to drive. He's going to put up a shot. He makes it. Tough shot there by Halliburton. Contact was there. He should have got a foul call, but whatever. 11-10 game here. It's a 1-point game. What's going on, Cameron? Appreciate you stopping by, man. Brunson with the ball. Now he's being guarded by Neesmith. Throughout the series, it's been Neesmith and Nembhard that have been taking turns on guarding Brunson. Oh, Brunson gets blocked, but a foul is called. Who are they going to call the foul on? Turner or Neesmith? Halliburton was fouled, clearly, and didn't get a call, but then they gave it to Brunson there. Whatever. You know how things go. Brunson makes the first free throw. 12-10 game. I'm going to check something here. There we go. Brunson, second free throw. Good. He makes both free throws. It's a 3-point advantage here early on in the first quarter of Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Obi Toppin comes into the game. Now it's back to Halliburton here. Halliburton trying to dance on Bridges. Halliburton looks, get to the Turner. Turner tries to get it to Toppin, but it's stolen by Bridges. Bridges coming down the court. Get to the Josh Hart, who checks into the game. Hart is in the game. Hart looking for somebody to get the ball out to. He gets it to Bridges. Bridges being guarded by Toppin. Bridges drives. Bridges mid-range. Bridges splashes. That mid-range jump shot is his bread and butter. 15-10 game here in the first quarter. They're going to call a foul here on the Knicks. .451 left to go. They're not in foul. They're not in foul trouble yet. You know, I think they're not over the penalty. That might be the second foul. Turner. Gets to the top and shoots the 3. He doesn't get it. Loose ball foul here on the Knicks. Nembhard, mid-range, no good. He had a good look. And a foul is called again on the Knicks. Mitchell Robinson gets called with a foul. Nembhard with the ball. Gets it to Turner. Turner's going to pop the three. He splashes it. Miles Turner hits the three. 2-point game. 4:18 left to go in the first quarter. Josh Hart with the ball. Drives. Lobs it to Robinson. Robinson can't finish. Rebound goes to Halliburton. Halliburton coming up the course, pushing the pace. You've got a wide open shooter, and it's a splash. And the Pacers have taken the lead. The Pacers have taken the lead. 16-15. Timeout, Knicks. Pace on the fast break is such a problem. Legitimately, the pace on the fast break, man. It's that pace. And the Knicks, again, if they get caught slacking, it's a wrap right there because they're going to push the pace and they're going to get an easy look. And once they can get an easy look and take advantage of that, then you're in trouble. Man, this cough. Pacers started off slow offensively, but they're starting to heat up. And again, those fast break points continue to torment the Knicks. They can't keep up with this pace. They continue to try to keep up with the pace of the Pacers, but they just can't. Knicks are in for another dogfight, man. It's going to be a tough one, and they've got to figure out how to win. I don't know how they're going to close these games out, but they have got to figure something out. The Knicks got to at least play like the Wolves last night or they're in trouble. Well, the Wolves were just shooting fantastic from three. The Knicks, I mean, it's tough to sit back and say they got to play like that because, again, it's not like they can just speed things up and that's going to be the answer against the Pacers. The Pacers love playing fast, so they're going to continue to play fast. The Knicks just have to make sure they come away with successful possessions offensively. Defensively, they just got to get back. Shots are going to be given up no matter what, but you cannot give up fast break points. So that's the number one thing they got to worry about. They can't afford to give up any fast break points. They need to do a better job in getting back in transition. Because if they keep failing to do that, they're legitimately, they're in serious trouble. If they keep giving up these fast break points, they've got no shot to win it when they need to. Not to mention the defense that we're seeing right now from the Pacers. Again, they've turned up the intensity defensively. Neesmith's on the bench right now. 4 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Oh, I'm just yawning and coughing. Terrible combination. Bridges with the ball being guarded by Halliburton, and a foul's going to be called here. Brunson with the ball. 4 seconds on the shot clock. He's going to pop the three, and he's going to hit it. 18-16 game here. Brunson hits the three. TJ McConnell in the game. He gets fouled. McBride's also in the game. He's the one that just caused the foul. And that's going to be free throws here because I think they're over the limit. Bridges tries to go the distance. He gets blocked. And here comes Halliburton. Halliburton gonna stop on a dime here. Gets it to TJ McConnell. McConnell with the ball. Gets it to Toppin. Toppin drives on Brunson. Toppin gets fouled. I don't know. Like Christmas, Thanksgiving, I guess. I don't know what would be considered the most U.S. holidays. I guess Christmas. Pacers back up 20-18 here. Brunson coming up the court. One-on-one here. He may look to shoot this. He's going to drive. He gets fouled. He's going to the line for free throws. That's a shot. Brunson going to shoot free throws here. Brunson, first free throw's good. 2019 game here. Brunson makes both free throws. Here comes Halliburton. Halliburton finds an open TJ McConnell in the corner, and McConnell just can't make the three. Josh Hart back in the game. Nice pass. Hart to Robinson for the easy dunk. Making some great plays here. And Mitchell Robinson, again, being a highly impactful player here for the Knicks. Great defense once again by the Knicks. Bridges driving. Gets it to Brunson. Brunson's going to drive. Step back three. Pops it. Can't hit it. Rebound goes to rebound goes to McConnell. McConnell coming up the court. McConnell lobs it up. Oh, that was beautiful. Beautiful finish. Great setup right there. The Pacers tie the game. Bridges with the ball, being guarded by McConnell. He gets it to Josh Hart. Hart. The Knicks are moving the ball well here. Hart's going to get open for three. He can't hit. Toppin with the rebound. Tie game at 22 all. Here comes McConnell. McConnell's going to drive. McConnell with that mid-range. He gets fouled. He gets his own rebound. Puts it back up. Pacers regain the lead. 24-22. 11 bench points for the Pacers. Meanwhile, a whopping 0 bench points for the Knicks. Meanwhile, Brunson gets fouled. He's going to the line. Brunson here at the free throw line. Getting some early free throws here. You know Pacers fans pissed. Brunson makes the first free throw. That's nasty. All these damn free throws that he's shooting. Second free throw here for Brunson. He makes both, and we're tied up at 24 apiece. 105 left to go. TJ McConnell behind the back pass to Turner. Turner fakes the three, gets it to Toppin. Toppin nearly loses the ball. He gets it to Nembhard. Nembhard to Turner. Turner back to Nembhard. Nembhard driving, gets a mid-range look, and he sinks it. The Pacers moving the ball, and here comes Josh Hart racing. And he gets fouled. Josh Hart at the free throw line makes the first free throw. Well, yeah, it's definitely a game 7 situation for the Knicks because, I mean, this is a must-win situation here. You can tell they're definitely looking to do some stuff here. Josh Hart hits both free throws and ties the game at 26-all with 40 seconds left to go here. McConnell with the ball. McConnell's going to drive. He's going to get to the basket. He's going to spin. He's going to step it back. And he makes the shot. 30 seconds left. The Pacers got a 2-for-1 situation here. Here comes Brunson. 2-point lead here for the Pacers. 15 seconds left in the game. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Brunson pressured. Brunson drives. Brunson loses the ball. But they're going to say it's off the Pacers. 2.8 seconds left to go. They got to get the shot off. Oh, a good look for Hart. And Josh Hart could not make it. Rebound goes to Nembhard, who loses it. Good defense by the Pacers. Oh, no, I'm not by the Pacers, by the Knicks. But I think they're going to call a foul. They're going to call a foul here, which is going to mean free throws here. Nembhard, free throw. Good. A lot of free throws being shot here early on in this first quarter. Nembhard makes both. 4-point lead here for the Pacers. 2.7 seconds left. Bring out the brooms? I guess so, Nicholas. 2.7 left. They can still get something out of this. Anunoby just throws it up. And that's going to end the first quarter. The Knicks trying to stay in this one. Pacers started off slow, but they're getting in their rhythm. Pacers up 30-26 after one quarter. Knicks have to keep fighting to stay alive in this series. We'll see what happens in a second. Knicks gotta get it going. Get it together. Your season's on the line. Fire the Knicks coach if they get swept by the Pacers. Doubt they're gonna fire him because again, Thibodeau's done a great job since he's been there, and this is the farthest that they've gone under Thibodeau. They won't fire him for this. I mean, I would understand why you would want to, but they don't have like Thibodeau's job safe. I don't think he'd be fired because they failed to do anything. If they get swept, I don't think he's getting fired. This is the first conference finals appearance for the Knicks in 25 years. He's not getting fired, even if they lose this series. I don't think anyone expected the Knicks to be in this position in the first place. The fact that is the coach that helped get them there, yeah, he's not being fired for that. He's not. If Pacers win, ended in 4, don't let them win 1. Probably could end in a sweep. We'll see. If the Knicks get swept, they should just do an entire rebuild, get rid of the coach, keep Brunson, get rid of everybody else. They won't look to do that. They've given up a lot of draft picks and pieces to acquire the amount of talent they have here. Now, they shouldn't get swept, but, you know, we'll see how that goes. Tom Thibodeau should not get fired. I just think the Pacers did a lot better. Dude, Tom Thibodeau's getting out-coached. Clearly. We know who the better coach is. Rick Carlisle is coaching circles around this dude. I'm just saying that in the sense that he would have been knocked out by the Pacers 2 years in a row, and they tried to get him what they thought they needed, and they didn't get the job done. Well, last year that team was injured. That team was full of injuries, and the fact that they even got to 7 with all the injuries the Knicks had made everybody look at them and say, "Well, if the Knicks were healthy, they win that series." Now, if you lose this series, yeah, there's going to be a conversation. Yes, the Pacers got better and healthy, but you chose to move off of Julius Randle and DiVincenzo because you wanted to acquire more talent. That's why you went and got Cat. That's why you went and got Bridges. If you acquire all those guys for the pieces you sacrificed and you can't beat the team that beat you last year, healthy this time, nah, yeah, there'll be some serious conversations. But I still don't think they'd fire Tom Thibodeau. The roster's there. I just think the Pacers roster and coach have played better. They've got a talented roster, but I feel that the Pacers are missing a true point guard. Because Brunson's a 2-guard. He's not a point guard. He's playing the point guard position, but he's not a point guard. They need a floor general because at times they don't know what they're doing on the floor. Like, somebody's got to be able to create for others. Brunson can create for himself. You got guys that can create for themselves. Brunson can create for himself. Cat can create for himself. Bridges can create for himself. You've got guys on this team that can create their own shot. But in terms of managing the floor and setting someone up and setting their teammates up for the best possible looks like a true point guard, they don't have that. I think they're really missing that true point guard. And that could be something that takes them over the hump. They need a true point guard. That's the biggest thing I feel the Knicks are missing. Because they've got all this talent. They're missing a floor general. A legitimate floor general that can manage the game. The Knicks, they struggle at times where they have to slow it down because it just becomes, a lot of times their offense is give the ball to Brunson and let him go crazy. And when it's not Brunson, okay, let's give it to Bridges, see what he can do. Let's try to get Cat in the post to see what he can do, or maybe he's going to shoot a 3. They don't have a legitimate floor general. And at times, that puts you in a tough situation when you need to create offense for these others. Meanwhile, when you look at the Pacers, they have a floor general. It's Halliburton. Halliburton impacts the game so damn much. And he puts his team in the best possible situation to get the best looks. And you see how it works out. The Knicks are missing that floor general. And I think that's the biggest aspect that could, well, I'm not going to say that's going to. We'll say that's good for now. That could be the biggest obstacle that stops the Knicks from winning a championship. The fact that they don't have that true point guard. And until they get it, they're going to be in trouble. And they're going to continue to struggle in these moments when you need the floor general. Cat for 3. He can't hit. Pacers up by 6. Here comes the pace we're talking about. And all of a sudden, the Pacers are up by 8. 38-30. Time out, Knicks. The Pacers starting to go on that run. Looking like they're taking over. The Knicks right now just look back. Yeah, I'm talking about the Pacers. The Pacers... I'm not Pacers. I'm talking about the Knicks. The Knicks need a floor general. Knicks have to win tonight. If they lose this game, the series is over. Absolutely. We'll see how that goes. The Thunder might sell. Can't make that assumption based off of one game. We've seen plenty of moments where you'll see a team dominate the first 2 games at home. They go on the road. Game 3, the crowd's there, the energy's there, and the team's desperate. And they just go out there and blow them out. Game 4 will tell the story of what the series is going to become. If the Thunder go out there and do what they did in the first 2 games, they'll probably win this series. If the Timberwolves go out there and do in Game 4 what they did in Game 3, we got a series heading back to OKC. But we'll have to see what happens. Doc Rivers should be fired more than Tom Thibodeau. It is what it is, man. I'm not really concerned about that. Anyway, Pacers starting to go on a run. Pacers starting to go on a run. Knicks need to figure themselves out as quickly as possible. There it is. But yeah, the Knicks are just missing that legitimate true point guard. Brunson's great. He's a great player. He's a superstar. Obviously, he's proved himself. We know that. But in terms of managing the offense, the Brunson does not manage the offense. He's not a true point guard. He doesn't set these guys up for the best quality looks. He does not control the pace of the game. He's not a legitimate floor general. He is a two guard that's playing the point guard position. And he's not like one of the two guards that has the passing capabilities like James Harden or Russell Westbrook. He's a two guard that just plays that point guard position. He's more AI. That's just what he is. He's more AI. So what the Knicks need is a Chauncey Billups type player. What? They need a Chauncey type player. You need a floor general. You need a traditional point guard. You need a legitimate this Knicks team has all the talent in the world. If they can just get themselves a legitimate point guard, they'll be in the right position, man. Not legitimate, a traditional point guard. You could go ahead and perfectly play Brunson at the two guard position, and you'll be fine. But they need a traditional point guard. Jimmy Butler to the Knicks, he would reunite with Thibodeau from the Bill. No, the Warriors aren't trading Jimmy. They just paid him that contract. The Warriors are not trading Jimmy, and there's nothing that the Knicks can really offer other than Brunson that they would want. Like they don't want Cat. They're not gonna want they don't want Cat. They're not gonna want Bridges or OG. The Warriors are not trading Jimmy Butler. They're gonna try to make it work with those two because that's the game plan. You make it work with those two. Especially since they just paid him. So if this does not work out, the offseason is going to be very interesting because I don't exactly know what they're going to do, but they absolutely have to look for a point guard. They need a floor general. Hell, even if you don't want to get a traditional point guard, you need a floor general. You need someone like a Draymond Green that's going to provide you with a defense, but also, also control the pace of the game, set guys up, be a floor general legitimately, like a legitimate traditional type point. He plays that traditional point guard role, even though he's a legitimate big man. But he does such a good job in what's going on, Deshaun. He does such a great job in setting guys up. OG to the rack. OG Anunoby with the dunk. Beautiful finish by OG Anunoby. That's exactly what you want to see from the Knicks coming out of the timeout. 38-32. McConnell with the ball. McConnell. He's going to drive. He waits. He gives it to Turner. Turner makes the shot. It's good. 40-32. Knicks popping a three here. Shamet misses. No good. Rebound goes to McConnell. Siakam with the ball. He gets it to Mathurin. Mathurin gets it to Nembhard. Nembhard gets it back to Mathurin. Mathurin drives. Mathurin gets fouled. He's going to the line. But yeah, the Knicks need a floor general. They need a legitimate floor general. They really need like a Chauncey Billups type. I ain't gonna lie to you. Mathurin at the free throw line hits his first free throw. 41-32. They're going to try to pop this lead to 10. Pacers right now have the advantage, and they're going to have to figure some stuff out. 42-32. 7:48 left to go. Knicks right now kind of just seem lost. And this is what I'm talking about, man. They don't got a floor general. They're now looking for offense here. And there's no space. There's no space. You got to force up a three. And you get it. That's a tough three by Shamet. If they can actually get some production from some of these other guys, then this is going to work out. Tom Thibodeau had no choice but to go to the bench and get some guys here. Congrats, Rick Carlisle. The Pacers just caused a defensive 3-second. Was that just a foul? Let me see. 7 minutes left to go. 7-point lead for the Pacers. Knicks got to keep fighting, man. The Knicks got to keep fighting. They lose tonight, they're getting swept. I'm just going to be honest. They're just not going to have anything left. Because if they lose tonight, they know the series is over. Nothing left to do in that situation. I'm a Pacers fan and watching the game. Knicks aren't bad. They just don't have much offense. They have offensive players. They don't have a floor general. That's their issue. They don't have a floor general. So, in terms of being able to create offense and set these guys up in the best possible situation, they don't have that. They don't have a traditional point guard. And because they don't have a traditional point guard, it hurts them in these situations. So, when you look at the Pacers, they've got Tyrese Halliburton, and coming off the bench is TJ McConnell. Those guys are traditional point guards that's going to set you up in the best possible situation for the best quality looks. When you've got a traditional point guard, when you got a legitimate floor general that can control the pace of the game and set your guys up in the best possible situation, you're going to see some great progress. But the problem with the Knicks is they've got all this talent in the world, but they don't have a system to work with these guys. Sometimes it just looks janky out there. They've got all the talent in the world. Brunson, Cat, Bridges, Anunoby, they've got talent. But when all those guys are on the court together, where they don't have a system that works well within the flow of what their offense is supposed to be. At times, it's just hand Brunson the ball and live with whatever Brunson wants to do. Hand him the ball, he's going to go get a quality shot somewhere. Or you give the ball to OG, let's see if he can go create. You give the ball to Bridges, let's see if he can go create. You give the ball to Cat, let's see if he can go create. That's just what their offense is. Now, they do have Josh Hart, which he does a good job in trying to control the pace of the game and try to set some things up offensively. But the thing about it is he does a good job, but he's not the caliber of guy that you need as a floor general to be able to take that next step. He would work better coming off the bench. They need a legitimate floor general. If they could get a legitimate point guard, that would work perfectly for them. If they don't get that, there's nothing you can do. Brunson with the ball. Brunson, mid-range. He can't hit it. Rebound goes to Halliburton. If you're the Knicks, you can't afford to miss open shots like that. Here comes Halliburton. Halliburton gets it to Nembhard in the corner, and Brunson fouls Nembhard. And Brunson gets his second foul of the game. Halliburton, open, three, in and out. Hart gets the rebound. Still a 7-point game. Good defense. Oh, Cat gets it back. Here comes Hart. Hart gets it to Bridges. Bridges driving on Bryant. Bridges gets it to Cat. Cat in the corner. Cat might pull this. He's got the match. He's got the matchup though, and he takes it to the rim and slams it. Is this an offensive or defensive foul? Are they going to call a charge on Cat? They're going to call a defensive foul here on Tyrese Halliburton. So that will be an and one situation here for Cat. And the Pacers are going to challenge it. That's an offensive foul. He grabbed his arm. Dude, Cat's a mess. I don't know if you can win with this guy being one of your key contributors, bro. He's a mess. What is he doing? Why would you grab his arm? What are you doing? This dude constantly racks up these dumb fouls. You can never trust Karl-Anthony Towns to stay on the court because he just does all these dumb fouls. They're going to win that challenge, and it's going to be his third foul. This guy is truly something else. You can't trust him. You cannot trust him. I think New York needs to get Chris Paul and draft a young point guard. You know, Chris Paul may still have something left in the tank, so I don't even think that's a bad idea. Not to mention, considering the guys they got on this roster, I don't know how much you can really afford for something. So getting Chris Paul might actually work for them. But I don't know if the Spurs want to move off of him. Just, you know, they still have a young team there in San Antonio, and Chris Paul's been a great contributor to that. So I don't know if they want to look to move off of him. Are you serious? And those Thibodeau didn't use PJ Tucker off the bench. He's not going to. He don't want to play old PJ Tucker. He ain't got an interest in playing that old man. That guy ain't going to be able to do much at this point. PJ Tucker in the great 2025? Nah. Well, you just take chances with whoever you got out there. And that's 3 on Cat because he's being an idiot. I'm serious, bro. You gotta be if you're a Knicks fan, you gotta be tired of Cat doing this, bro. Cat can't stay on the court because he's constantly in foul trouble. And he keeps doing all this dumb stuff. Stop taking these dumb fouls. Does he have no control of his body? Why is it every time it's just all this contact? He has no control of his own body. What's wrong with this guy? And now Mitchell Robinson has to come in and Cat has to go sit down because he's got 3 fouls in a do-or-die. Look at this. He's got 3. McBride's got 3. Brunson and Anunoby have 2. I mean, what do you do here? What do you do here? All these are important guys, and they're all in foul trouble. Knicks gonna lose tonight, man. It just feels like it's gonna. The Pacers just look like the better team. They're a more disciplined team. Happy Memorial Day. Appreciate that, man. Same to you. Neesmith with the ball. Neesmith drives. Neesmith puts up a shot. Neesmith makes the shot. Bridges pops a three. No good. right now, this cough is killing me. Meanwhile, the Pacers are killing the Knicks. (46-35). Bridges, three, no good. Mitchell Robinson, offensive rebound. Gets it out to Anunoby. Anunoby for three. He can't hit. At this point, they don't have an offense. Look at their offense. It's janky. They look lost out there. They're not within control of anything. Meanwhile, the Pacers always get a quality look. That's got to be an offensive foul. They're going to... Oh, wow. So Brunson now has 3 fouls. Man, this Knicks team is done. This is a wrap. And now Brunson's holding his wrist. This is just getting bad really fast. Neesmith at the free throw line. It's an 11-point game. He's shaking up, but not that bad. Okay. Neesmith hits the first free throw, 47-35. I mean, at this point, you're looking at some really bad stuff. You ain't gonna lie to you. Neesmith hits both. 48-35. 4:35 left to go. Looks like the broom's coming out. They look so lost out there, man. The Knicks don't know what they want to do offensively. Even with Brunson out there. They got Brunson out there with Bridges. Look at this. They can't create. They cannot create. They cannot create. They look lost out there. They don't know what to do. They cannot create. Oh, look at this turnover. And it's a lob to Toppin. Halliburton steals the ball from Brunson and lobs it up to Toppin. It's a 15-point lead here for the Pacers in Game 3. The Knicks just look lost, man. This is over, bro. They're going to get swept. They're going to get swept. This is such a bad look. They're going to get swept. They're going to get swept. They're going to get swept. If they're going to play like this, they're going to get swept. Cat can't stay out of foul trouble. Brunson's also got 3 fouls. Brunson pops the 3. Look at this. They're just chucking up shots at this point. There's no rhythm within the offense of them. Meanwhile, Halliburton for 3. He puts it in. Oh, this is over. 18-point lead. The Knicks look dead. They look done. An 11-0 run in the last 2.5 minutes. The Knicks have their starters out there. Oh, look at Halliburton with the steal. Halliburton with the slam. It's a 20-point game. 55-35. This is done. Oh, my God. Timeout. You're down 20 at this point. Pacers are dominating. It looks like it's going to be that type of night, ladies and gentlemen. The Knicks they're defeated. They lost both games at home. They don't know what to do against this team at this point. They look defeated. It's feeling like a wrap, man. It's really feeling like a wrap. This feels over, man. If this is how the Knicks are gonna play, they're getting dominated right now. Obviously, they're on the road, but damn, for them to play like this, bro, it's over. Are they gonna get a game at this point? You got to start looking and thinking that. Are they gonna get a game? Because if they're gonna play like this, you can't even assume they're gonna get a game. 20-point game. We could be seeing a sweep, ladies and gentlemen. The Knicks they look done right now. Halliburton's playing great defense. The team's playing great defense. Well, Knicks, you've been down 20 before on the road. Can you pull off another miracle, or is this it for you? It starts with going on a run here. You get a basket, but you got to make some stops defensively, and you got to take care of the basketball. And those fouls just don't help you out at all. Mitchell Robinson with the foul. That doesn't help you. Oh, these guys. Pacers and 4 would be awesome, but then it would be Thunder in 5 or 6. I mean, Thunder are winning the championship no matter who they see. The Knicks don't have the capability of beating the Thunder. Also, the Thunder have to finish off the Timberwolves. And if the Timberwolves have life, it could become an entirely different conversation. And now Mitchell Robinson has 2 fouls. There's 2:43 left. Dude, everybody is just... It's just endless fouls here. Halliburton gets it to Siakam. Siakam gets it to Neesmith. Neesmith drives. Neesmith gets it to the corner. Open 3, no good. And a foul's going to be called here on Shepard. The Knicks have to fight here, man. If they can get this down to like 10, they got a shot. What the? That's nasty. Pacers and Chiefs are nowhere near like who compared to Pacers and Chiefs? Oh, Pacers got the Chiefs black magic. Okay, yeah, it's kind of difficult to say that the Pacers haven't even won anything. Saying they got the Chiefs black magic is crazy at this point. Siakam to Nemhard. Nemhard gets fouled, and that's 4 for Brunson. And now your best player has 4 fouls. I don't even know what to tell you at this point. Your best player has 4 fouls. Everybody's in foul trouble here. Now this is a bad decision. I don't care what anyone says. Brunson has 3 fouls. Cat has 3 fouls. You've got to take those 2 out of the game. I'm not keeping him out there. I can't. I can't keep him out there. Oh. These are just terrible turnovers. Oh, Siakam should have went up with that. Siakam absolutely should have went up with that. Siakam mid-range, no good. But they're not getting offensive rebounds. You're making stops, but you're not getting rebounds. It's a 16-point game. Can you cut it to like 12? And they hit a 3. 4.7 seconds left. They fought back, and they've made this a 13-point game. So now you got to make a stop here with 4 seconds. Don't let Halliburton get a look. Well, they're not quite dead yet, but they are teetering. We're at halftime. Knicks in foul trouble. Pacers dominating. They're up 13. So there's still life for the Knicks, but not that much. They've got a lot of work to do to get back into this game. And the margin of error is 0 because Brunson and Cat are in serious foul trouble. So we're going to have to see what happens in the second half. It's a miracle the Knicks even got past the Celtics. Now they're facing the Pacers, a team that's basically the Butler-era Heat reincarnated. Not exactly, because we didn't play it at this fast of a pace. We actually like to slow the pace down. We worked best at slowing the pace down. We weren't exactly looking to... We weren't looking to speed things up. We were looking to slow things down. The Pacers love playing fast pace. Like, they wanted to slow it down. We wanted to speed things up. The Knicks are acting like a fish that you've got and you just left on the dock. So it's flipping and flopping for air, trying to get back into the water. That's how the Knicks are in the series. They just look lost out there. They don't look like a cohesive team at all. Anyway, guys, I'm going to see you in the second half, and we'll see if the Knicks can fight back and get something going. I'm going to go get some lozenges. Oh. Hey, my grade's great. We gotta go. Good. Yeah, you're gonna. Whoa. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it a bean. The the New York Knicks have 24 minutes to save their season. That's it. There's nothing to talk about here. The New York Knicks have 24 minutes to save their season. If they cannot pull it off in 24 minutes, their season's over. They're not coming back down 3-0. We all know it. So they have 24 minutes to save their season. Miles Turner with the ball being guarded by Mitchell Robinson. They get it to Halliburton. Halliburton back to Turner. Turner fakes the three. Gets it to Siakam. Siakam's going to drive. Siakam over Cat. Siakam sinks the shot. 60-45. Great way to start off the game. Nazi part is the Knicks didn't turn the ball over once in the first quarter. They turned the ball over 6 times in the second quarter. Brunson fakes the three. Drives. He gets blocked. Nothing there. Turns around, puts up the shot. He gets fouled. He's going to the line. Brunson gets fouled. He's going to the line. Brunson makes the first free throw. 14-point game here. The Knicks didn't shoot a single free throw in the second quarter? Wow, I didn't even realize that. Brunson makes both free throws. The Knicks did not shoot a single free throw in the second quarter. 60-47. The Pacers bench is outscoring the Knicks bench by 16. They've got a 23-7 advantage. The Knicks bench has to step up. Halliburton, 3, no good. Rebound goes to Brunson. If you're the Knicks, you got to take advantage of these possessions. Every possession the Pacers don't score, you've got to come back and put points on the board. OG nearly loses the ball. Gets it to Bridges. Bridges gonna drive. Bridges gets it to Brunson, who's in the corner. Brunson immediately gets swarmed. Now Bridges is trapped. 4 seconds left. OG pops. He's got to fake it. Pops the 3. OG gets it. OG Anunoby gets the 3. Wow. That's a tough shot to make right there. I can't lie. Neesmith with the ball. It's a 10-point game. Neesmith to Turner. Turner over Cat. Turner puts it in easily. 62-50. Bridges trying to get the ball to somebody. Gets it to Mitchell Robinson. Robinson gets it to Brunson. Here comes Brunson. Brunson drives, turns, spins, shoots. And his shot's off right now. That mid-range is usually his bread and butter, but right now he's off. Here comes Halliburton with the ball. Halliburton being guarded by Cat. Halliburton trying to dance on Cat. Now he gets it to Siakam. Siakam gets it back to Halliburton. Halliburton's got to look, but he gets immediately swarmed by OG. Now here comes Siakam being guarded by Cat. Siakam takes advantage of the opportunity, but he doesn't score, and a loose ball foul is called on Neesmith. 9:35 left to go here in the third quarter. 12-point game. The Knicks are still very much alive, and they're fighting to try to get back into this. If they can get this down to single digits, they'll put themselves in the position where they can try to fight back. They've got to take advantage of these empty possessions. That's the only way they're going to get back in this game. Brunson drives. Brunson puts up the shot. Brunson sinks it. 10-point game. 62-52. Halliburton gets it to Siakam. Siakam to Turner. Turner fakes the 3. Gets it to Halliburton. Halliburton being guarded by Bridges. Good defense right here. Halliburton gets a screen. Halliburton gets it to Siakam. Siakam gets it to Nembhard. Nembhard open for 3. He can't hit. Rebound goes to Cat. And these are the moments where the New York Knicks have to take advantage. Brunson tries to sneak a pass that gets stolen by Halliburton. Halliburton open for 3. He can't hit. Siakam gets the rebound, and he's going to get fouled. And that's going to be Cat's 4th foul of the game. He's got 4 as well. Oh my goodness, this is the worst possible situation for the Knicks to be in. Brunson and Cap both have 4 fouls. Siakam at the free throw line. He misses a free throw. First free throw missed. Having both your 2 best players in foul trouble is the worst possible scenario to be in. Siakam makes the second free throw. A 11-point game, and they're pulling off a full court press here. Neesmith is doing a great job defensively against Brunson. Bridges for 3. He can't hit. Rebound goes to Neesmith. And here comes Halliburton with the ball. Halliburton trying to dance on Brunson. Halliburton, he gets open. Halliburton pulls up. Mid-range. It's good. And it's now a 13-point game. Again, the Knicks cannot afford to waste offensive possessions. Bridges tries to lob it to Anunoby. It's a turnover here. Here comes Halliburton. Halliburton going to slow it down here. Get to the Nembhard. Nembhard to Neesmith. Neesmith puts in the 3, and a timeout's going to be called by the Knicks. They're now back down by 16. 16-point lead for the Pacers. And the Knicks right now can only just be frustrated with themselves. They brought this down. They brought it down to as low as 10. You made it a 10-point game. You've got to take advantage. And right now the Knicks, they're just, a lot of those shots, just wasted shots, empty possessions. Nothing coming of it. Just a bunch of wasted possessions. And you got to look at the Knicks offense, man. What are they doing? The Knicks offense just looks so confusing at times, but they don't really know what they want to do. Pacers in 4, and if they can beat the Thunder, it would have to be in 7. I don't know if they could. Jeez, I am not good today. Which is sad because it was better yesterday. I need, my doctor's appointment needs to come up like soon so I can get some antibiotics to take care of this cough. But yeah, I don't know if they're gonna be able to beat them, but yeah, it would have to be in 7. They don't have to. I don't think the Thunder are gonna lose to this team. I don't think the Thunder team would lose in 5 or 6. If the Pacers were to win that series, it would have to be in 7. The Knicks had the opportunity there. They made it a 10-point game and then proceeded to do absolutely nothing. Turning the ball over, taking terrible shots. There's nothing you can do in that situation. If the Thunder don't win the finals, I'll get my ears pierced. I don't know if you need to make that type of statement. Yeah, you don't need to take it that far, man. You do not need to take it that far. It's becoming a tough situation for the Knicks. They've got to figure something out, man. Knicks, your season's on the line here. You got to do something. Bridges with the ball. He gets it to Anunoby. Anunoby for three. And Anunoby has hit 4 threes in this game. OG Anunoby right now is doing a great job trying to keep this team alive. Turner. Oh, that's just good defense. Turner pump fake, leaned in, and tried to get the call. Ref didn't go with it. 1.1 seconds left. Oh, Nembhard had a good look. Couldn't get it. Rebounds going to the Knicks. 13-point game here. Again, these are opportunities that you've got to take advantage of. Cat. Foul's going to be called. You got to look for OG Anunoby right now. Brunson trying to get himself in the rhythm. They're giving him no space. Oh, look at him. Defense by Nembhard. Steals the ball. Terrible turnover. Brunson looks lost tonight. And Siakam with the slam. 70-55. 6:36 left to go in the third quarter. Knicks again look lost. Bridges not playing well. Brunson not playing well. Cat not playing well. Bridges does make that shot there. Terrible situation to be in. Terrible situation. Neesmith drives, gets it to, well, tries to get to the Nembhard, and it's going to go out of bounds. Good deflection. Neesmith is holding his ankle right now. I hope he's okay. He's hurt. Neesmith's hurt right now. So hopefully it's nothing too serious because they need him. He's limping. He's really hurt. He's probably done for tonight. Turner's got a drive. Turner layup. No good. But Mitchell Robinson gets called for the foul. All I've been doing is coughing all night. That's nasty work. Everybody's getting shaken up. Neesmith, Halliburton, Brunson. It's a physical series. Bridges scores. Halliburton. Oh, Toppin had the chance. He had it there. Missed two layups. He had the easy layup, missed it. Tried to put it back up, missed it again. This is, again, another time for the Knicks to take a chance. Cat for three. He can't get it. Mitchell Robinson can't get the rebound. It goes to Turner. And again, they have the opportunity there, but they're not doing anything with it. Oh, look at the defense by Bridges. And he saves it. Oh, wow. Shepard gets it back. They had a chance to save it. Oh, look at the defense by Anunoby. This is where the Knicks have to take advantage. You've got a chance. Bridges driving. You're down 13. You get it to Cat. Cat to Brunson. And again, another turnover. And here's the lob to Toppin. Look at this. Defense turns to offense. The Knicks are just lost right now. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're trying to do. I don't know how the Knicks get back in this, man. I'm being like truly honest because the opportunities are there. They're getting stops, but then they just either turn the ball over or they just shoot a bad shot. And it's just like, well, what are you gonna do if you're gonna continue to play like that? All these terrible turnovers, timeout here. All these terrible turnovers are putting the Knicks in a situation where they're bringing the game close, but they can never break into single digits because they keep on committing turnovers or having these terrible fouls. 74-59, and the Knicks right now, they're doing nothing to break this lead in the third quarter. Knicks got to figure something out or they're going home. Mikal Bridges hits the shot, 61-74. The Knicks have to go on some sort of run. They've got to get defensive. It's not even just defensive stops. Their problem is they're not executing on offense. What a shot right there by Halliburton. They're not executing on offense. And when you're failing to do that, you just put yourself in a situation where you're just not gonna be able to look. Oh, Brunson gets an easy shot to the rim and just takes it. They've got if they're gonna make stops defensively, they have to capitalize on it. They're not taking care of it. Neesmith might be out for a while, a reporter said. Yeah, they said he had suffered a right ankle sprain. He's questionable for the game, so there's a chance he could come back. But the last time he had suffered an injury was earlier on, and he had missed some time. So when he had suffered the injury last time, he actually missed a few weeks. Halliburton, tough mid-range. No good. But look at TJ McConnell get the rebound. Extra possession. Look at the second chance points here. You can't give that up if you're the Knicks. Man, I thought this series could go to 7, but it looks like it's going to end here. SGA going to flop his way to a championship. What has happened to basketball? Hey, man, should have told the Nuggets to win, I guess. Nuggets had a chance in Game 7, but they did what they did there. McConnell hits that shot, and again, it's just they cannot go basket for basket with these guys. Going basket for basket is just gonna put them in a situation where they're done. The Knicks are right there. They just have to make stops defensively. Brunson can't hit the shot. I don't see anything left here for the Knicks, man. They can't make stops defensively, and whenever they do, they can't take advantage of it offensively. So what are we even doing out here? They can't put anything together. And now Hart just fouls. Knicks just look done right now. I'm not even going to lie to you. There's no life with them. There's plenty of time to come back from this, but the Knicks just look lost out there. They look lost. They look tired. They look done overall. This just feels like one of those games where you know it's all over, bro. Bridges, mid-range, no good. Look at this. They're trying to get these shots. There's nothing there, bro. Offensive foul here. McBride comes in. McBride off the bench, and he makes it. If they could get something from their bench, they could try to do something. 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Again, the game is still here for the taking. The Knicks just have to make stops, and they just can't. They're struggling to make stops. 2 minutes left. You got the starters are on the bench, and the bench players are out here. If there's any time for the Knicks to go on a run, now is the time. Obi Toppin gets called for an offensive foul. Shamet causing the offensive foul. This is what you need if you're the Knicks. Get some plays here from your bench. Get this team fired up. You can do this. Meanwhile, the Pacers, you ain't got to worry. Calm it down. Don't do anything too dumb. They got Toppin out, immediately brought in Siakam. Smart move. And Neesmith is back out there. He's walking, so he might come back out here. He seems to be walking fine. Neesmith is out there. That's obviously going to bring morale to the team if Neesmith can get back onto the court, which might mean the end for the New York Knicks. McBride drives, puts up the shot. He's fouled, and he's going to the line. McBride, first free throw. It's good. He switches that one. 78-66. McBride hit both. Maybe Deuce McBride can be the guy that brings him back into this 11-point game. 125 left to go. If the Knicks can end this quarter on a good note, they've got a shot here. This is where you got to get the ball to Siakam. Good defense. Knicks have a chance to cut this to single digits. They've got to be smart here. Shemet. Mitchell Robinson with it. Here comes McBride. McBride. Aye. Gets it to White. Back to McBride. McBride, 8 seconds. He's got to create. McBride pulls up for 3. He hits it! And we are in a single-digit game. It's an 8-point game. Deuce McBride is bringing the team back. The Knicks are on a 7-0 run. This game is not over just yet. The Knicks have finally cut it to single digits. If they can end this half, this quarter on a great note, offensive foul by Mathurin. Better than Mathurin's got to be smarter than that. He can't make that play on that screen. And just like that, the Knicks have a chance to cut this to 5 or 6. Deuce McBride, he hits the 3, and then he ends up getting the call in his favor on the offensive foul. 37 seconds left. The Knicks can run a 2-for-1 here. They can absolutely run a 2-for-1 here. Deuce McBride is bringing the Knicks back when they need him most. Here we go. McBride. He turns the ball over. Oh, he gets it back, and then he loses it. Deuce McBride falls on the floor. Horrible situation for the Knicks. They had a 2-for-1 situation. Deuce McBride's been playing well. He brought them back into this, and he falls on the floor. And the Pacers catch a break there. And now they can just run this clock down and get a quality look. Mathurin wide open. Miles Turner. 5 seconds left. Here comes Josh Hart. Josh Hart. He's going to drive. Hart to McBride. McBride for 3. He can't hit. And that's going to end the third quarter. Game's not over yet. It's a 10-point game after 3 quarters of basketball. The Pacers are up by 10 heading into the fourth. 12 minutes to determine the season for the Knicks. Because if they lose tonight, it's game over. Deuce McBride brought them back into this, but the Knicks have to be better. 80-70 after 3. Pacers on the verge of being up 3-0. Knicks got to figure something out. You've got 12 minutes to save your season. 12 minutes to determine the Knicks season. Wow. Immediately coughing is crazy. 12 minutes to determine the Knicks season. 10-point lead for the Pacers. 12 minutes for the Knicks to save their season. We're going to find out some things here. McBride. Tough shot. He misses, though. Gets it out to Cat. Cat for three. And Cat hits a three. Huge three here by Karl-Anthony Towns. The Pacers are undefeated when leading after the third quarter in the postseason this year. They're 6-0. 80-73. Here comes Turner. Turner gets fouled. So he's going to the line. Miles Turner hits the first free throw. 81-73. It's going to be real nasty if the Knicks get to the conference finals for the first time in 25 years, only to get smoked off the court by the Pacers. That's going to be hilarious. Miles Turner hits both free throws. 82-73. You can't afford to make any mistakes if you're the New York Knicks right now. This has to be a clean fourth quarter. You can't be turning the ball over. You can't be taking errant shots. Mathurin is making some reckless. He's making some reckless mistakes here with some of these fouls. McBride's putting his body on the line right now because he's been getting these looks on some of these fouls. Here's Cat. Cat trying to drive on Miles Turner. And he does! He puts up the layup. It's back to a 7-point game. Cat has to be aggressive this fourth quarter. They need him. But he also has to be smart. He has 4 fouls. If he fouls out there, done. Look at McConnell. Oh, McConnell, tough shot, couldn't get it. This is the chance for the Knicks. This is the chance for... And Cat doesn't see... He didn't see... Oh, whoa! Defensive collapse here. It's a 5-point game. Timeout, Indiana. The Knicks have cut it to 5. Mistake here defensively by the Pacers, and the Knicks have life. The Knicks have life. 82-77 with 10:22 left to go in the game. It's a 5-point game. Knicks have life. Uh-oh, gotta bring the starters back out. Get these starters out here now. Bring in Siakam, bring in Halliburton, bring in Nembhard. Get these guys here now. Get the starters back in. Get the starters back in. Indiana, get the starters back in. Do not blow a 20-point lead. And all honestly, I want the Knicks to come back and win this specifically because I don't want this series to end in 4 or 5. I want a 7-game series. Games 1 and 2 at the Garden were amazing. I want us to go back there in the Garden and have the Pacers destroy them again. I want the Pacers to win at the Garden. The Knicks have never won a playoff game in Indiana or in this building. That's crazy. They're going to have to figure something out because if they can't do it, they're going home. Oh, look at the defense by Hart. He gets the steal. McBride back to Hart. Hart holds it, gets it to Cat. Cat fakes the 3. Cat drives. Cat layup. Good and 1. Cat has a chance to cut this to 2. The Knicks have found life here in the 4th quarter. The Knicks, with their season on the line, they're finding ways to make plays. Josh Hart is making defensive play after defensive play, and Cat is being aggressive here in the 4th quarter. This is exactly what the Knicks needed right now. You're going to have to stick with this unit a little bit more if they're going to continue to play this way. Cat, in the first 3 quarters, 4 points, 2 of 8. In this 4th quarter, he has scored 7 points alone. Cat is being aggressive, and they need him to stay that way. Cat misses the free throw, though. He misses the free throw. And they're going to call a jump ball. Oh, that is a jump ball. It's going to be a jump ball between McBride and Shepard. It's going to be a tough one, but if you're McBride, you got to lean it out there for Cat to get it. McBride wins it, and it goes to Shamet. So the Knicks are going to regain possession with a chance to potentially tie this with a 3. A 3. McBride for the tie. McBride couldn't hit it. It's going to stay a 3-point game. Rebound goes to Turner. And Halliburton and the starters are back in. Halliburton, Nembhard's back in. Siakam's out there too. Meanwhile, you got Brunson, Bridges, and Anunoby resting Siakam. That's a tough mid-range shot, and he hits it. And 1. Siakam just hit a tough shot and 1. He's going to make it a 5-point game here. Brunson's still on the bench. He's getting all this extra rest. With all this rest, Brunson has to come out here and be a demon. Clutch play of the year has to be clutch in the 4th quarter with his team's season on the line. Siakam making tough plays here. OG Anunoby is coming in now. You're going to slowly start bringing out the starters. McBride is going to have to be the one that ends up staying out here. I'm not going to lie. He's made a lot of great plays for them. Siakam to make it a 6-point game. He misses the free throw. It's going to stay a 5-point game here. Knicks have a chance to cut this to 2 or 3. Cat gets it to Hart. Cat has the ball. He's got a matchup here with Siakam. That's a mismatch. That's a mismatch. And that's a foul. That's a mismatch. That's the mismatch and the foul. Siakam should not be guarding Cat in the paint. That has to be Miles Turner. You've got to get that switch there. That's the mismatch. Cat's going to take that. It has to be Turner. It can't be Siakam down there in the post trying to guard Cat. It has to be Miles Turner. 9 minutes left. It's a 5-point game. Cat makes the first free throw. It's going to be really interesting to see how long Thibodeau's going to keep Brunson on the bench. I think he may bring him in with about 6 or 7 minutes left. It just depends on what the state of the game is. They're back in it. The Knicks are back in this game. They got to fight, man. Their season's on the line, and they were down 20 at some point, but they brought the game back. This is what you need. Cat makes both free throws, and it's a 3-point game, 84-81 with 9 minutes left to go in this game. Cat with 13 points. 9 of his 13 points have come in this quarter. Oh, look at this. Great ball movement here. Nembhard with the ball. He's going to get a screen. Nembhard's going to drive. Nembhard gets fouled by Josh Hart. It won't be a shooting foul, though. And here comes Brunson. I thought he would get a little bit more rest, but the game is way too close for them to feel fully comfortable with all these fouls. And Nembhard misses a free throw. With all these fouls, you got to be concerned. Get right out there. Get right out of the game. You bring in both Bridges and Brunson together, so your starters are out there. And McBride's going back to the bench. He gave them fantastic production. McBride helped bring them back in this game. So now you got your starting five out there. Brunson, well, your initial starting five, not the one they started with today. Brunson, Hart, Bridges, OG, Cat. That's your five. And they're going to have to get it going. Cat for three. Karl-Anthony Towns makes it a 1-point game. Cat is on fire in the fourth quarter. He's going off. 1-point game here with 8:25 left to go. The Knicks have life. The Knicks have life. Turner with the response. He can't hit. Rebound goes to Hart. The Knicks can take the lead right here. The Knicks can take the lead. You got to give this to Cat. He's on fire. Bridges with the ball one-on-one against Halliburton. That's a mismatch. Bridges, he gets stuck. He gets to the Cat. Cat with the slam! And one. Karl-Anthony Towns takes the lead. He's going off in the fourth. The Knicks have come back. They've come back from being down 20 points. The Pacers have blown a 20-point lead. The Knicks have come back. They were down 20 and they've come back to take the lead. Thanks to McBride and Karl-Anthony Towns going off here in the fourth quarter. He's dominating the fourth. This is what they needed to see from Cat. On the road with your season on the line, down 20, the Knicks have responded. Cat free throws good. The Knicks have a 2-point lead. And just like that, it's 87-85. The Pacers have blown the lead. And these last 8 minutes, it's anybody's game. Here we go. Halliburton regains the lead with a three. You can't leave that guy open for three. 88-87. You cannot afford to leave that guy open for three. Brunson with the ball. Brunson has to get himself going, but honestly, you got to ride the coattails of Cat tonight. Cat is on fire. Get Cat the ball. Brunson and Bridges are struggling. Cat has to get the ball here. Cat has to get the ball here. Bridges misses the layup. You got to get Cat the ball. He's on fire. Look to get him. Another three from Halliburton. He misses this one. Cat gets the rebound. You've got to look to get Cat involved. Brunson, off the glass. It's good. Knicks regain the lead. They've got to look to get Cat involved. Brunson just got called for his fifth foul. You got to challenge this. You got to challenge that. 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 Whether you win or not, Brunson has 5 fouls. You have to challenge that. They got to challenge. Win or lose, they got to challenge. Brunson just got picked up his 5th foul. If he fouls out, the Pacers are going to have to find a way to save their season without their best player. Thibodeau's going to challenge. We'll see if he wins it. 89-88. Ay, you had no choice. Knicks do not get it. Neesmith is back in the game. He seems okay. Unsuccessful challenge. You had to take that challenge if you were the Knicks because your best player is here with 5 fouls. And Neesmith is back on the court. Seems like he's okay. They're going to need him right now. So we'll see. We'll see what happens here with Neesmith, man. Seems like he's okay. He's doing well. Neesmith with the ball. Neesmith's going to drive. Neesmith doesn't get fouled. Cat gets the rebound. Knicks have a 1-point lead with 6:50 left to go. Cat just has to take over. Cat loses the ball, puts it up. No good. Rebound goes Siakam. And this is going to be a back and forth affair, man. Both teams are tense right now because the Pacers were not expecting to blow this lead. But they did. Halliburton, tough shot, no good. Cat gets another rebound. He gets it out to Josh Hart. Hart gets it to McBride. McBride pulls it back. Gets it back to Hart. Hart gets it to Cat. Cat pops a deep three. Cat can't hit it. Rebound goes to Halliburton. Cat, it's not the time to settle for threes. Drive to the basket the way you were earlier on. You don't need to settle for threes. OG is locking up Nembhard right now. You get it to Halliburton. This is a mismatch here. Siakam on Hart. Siakam on Hart. That's a mismatch, and he makes the basket. That's a mismatch. If you're going to put Josh Hart on Siakam one-on-one, Siakam's going to take that every time. Pacers regain the lead 90-89. Cat has to be aggressive. Go take this. Cat drives. He gets fouled, and he's going to the line. If you're Cat, you've got to drive. This is not the time for Karl-Anthony Towns to settle for three. Drive to the basket, get the contact, finish at the free throw line. This is not the time for Cat to be settling for threes. This is not that time. You have got to be aggressive here if you're Cat. You cannot settle for three here. Absolutely, you cannot settle for three. Cat, first free throw's good. Cat's going to tie the game at 90 all. And Miles Turner is going to come back in this game. Cat, second free throw. It's good. Knicks regain the lead. Siakam nearly gets the ball stolen from him. The Knicks are pressing up defensively right now. Nembhard being guarded by OG. Neesmith being guarded by Hart. There's a mismatch there. McBride guarding Siakam. Someone's got to switch. You can't keep that one-on-one. Siakam just didn't make the shot, but that was a good mismatch right there. Knicks have the ball with the lead. 1-point lead. 5:18 left to go. Brunson can only watch and hope that his guys can hold on and continue to play well. Cat, why is he settling for threes? And he makes it! How did Cat timeout? Cat just made an incredible three. I don't like Cat taking threes right now. I don't like him settling for threes, but damn, that was a tough shot by Karl-Anthony Towns. That was a tough shot. I will not lie. I don't like Cat taking that shot, but man, that was a tough shot. And you guys give the man credit for taking that type of shot. Pacers now down by 4. And Cat's just Cat's doing his thing on this comeback, man. Cat, Cat is going off right now. Carl Anthony Towns has scored 20 in the fourth quarter here. This fourth quarter has been big. Nemhard, mid-range, it won't go down. Cat gets the rebound. And this is a chance. The Knicks can try to extend their lead. With Brunson on the bench, they can extend this to 6 or 7. McBride being guarded by Nemhard. Pacers blowing this lead is major. The Knicks have life now. Cat. They can't stop Cat. Another basket. They can't stop Cat. Oh, wait. They're going to... Cat, you don't have a challenge. They can't challenge that. They're going to call Cat for a travel there. So it's going to stay a 4-point game. Siakam being guarded by Bridges. Not a bad matchup. He's got the length. Siakam off the glass makes it a 2-point game. Pascal Siakam's just backing down everybody. Bridges is not a bad matchup there. Siakam just won that matchup. Oh, if you could have seen the cut, Bridges was right there to the basket. McBride can't make that type of pass. And Neesmith fouls Bridges. Bridges is going to the free throw line. I think the Pacers are now over the limit. Bridges makes the first free throw. Bridges makes both. Brunson's on the bench. I don't even see a point in bringing him back at this point. Unless it gets to a point where you need him. I'm going to stick with Brunson staying out the rest of the game. Halliburton trying to get some space. Halliburton being guarded heavily by Bridges. You get it to Turner. Turner gets it to Neesmith. Neesmith's going to drive. Neesmith, he gets blocked out. He's going to take this. Neesmith bullies his way to the basket and gets blocked by OG. Not even close. Fantastic defense by OG Anunoby. 4-point lead here for the Knicks. 2.6 left on the shot clock. The Knicks have found a way. They have found a way to get themselves here. Hey, Turner, you got to shoot the ball. He didn't realize a shot clock violation. Turner, it was 2.6 seconds left. You got to shoot that. The Knicks defense has shown up and has shut everything down here in the fourth quarter. The Pacers have gotten shut down. And right now, the Knicks have all the advantages in the world. With Brunson on the bench, they have a 4-point lead with 3.5 left to go. This is beautiful for the New York Knicks. Gritty basketball to save their season. Terrible pass by Cat. And Neesmith touch. Wait, Carlisle might have a challenge. He's going to use it. Rick Carlisle's about to challenge that because this is important. It's a 4-point game, and if they get that ball back, it could be very dangerous. Rick Carlisle's going to take a chance here. He's going to challenge this. Let's see. I don't know. That's close. Pacers still in 7. I still have the Pacers winning no matter what. I just want this to be a longer series. That's close. I don't know. I think Rick Carlisle might lose his challenge. Rick Carlisle has been killing it with these challenges. Rick Carlisle has been winning all of these challenges. Halliburton makes it a 2-point game. 3:08 left to go. 96-94. You're going to probably want to look to get Brunson back in the game relatively soon. Even with 5 fouls, you got to bring him back in. McBride to the basket! He gets fouled. He's going to the free throw line. He tried to slam that. 2:51 left, and this, if you're Thibodeau, if there's any chance to get this guy back in the game, now is the time. Is Rick Carlisle going to use a challenge here? Nope, he's not. McBride, first free throw, good. 3-point game. McBride has been fantastic this second half. He's done everything they've needed him to do. He helped spark the comeback at the end of the third, and then Cat took over in this fourth. McBride makes both free throws. Brunson is still on the bench. I'm surprised he's going with this. This is an interesting decision. Foul here. Miles Turner's going to the free throw line. Both teams are over the limit. So now it comes down to free throws. At some point, you do have to look to get Turner. Get McBride in. Not McBride, Brunson. Excuse me, guys. Two-point game. Cat has 5 fouls. 2-point game here. This is a very close game. Cat fakes the 3. It's going to the basket. Puts it up. No good. The Pacers have a chance to tie this up. The Pacers have a chance to tie this up. 98-96. You got, yep, here comes Brunson. They're trying to take the lead with a 3, you can tell. Here's Halliburton. Nembhard fakes it, drives. Nembhard. They're running out of time. They got to put something up for the lead. No good. And the Knicks get the ball back. $150 left to go. Bridges gets blocked. But it goes to Hart and Hart to McBride. McBride for 3. He can't hit it. 2-point game. 1:43 left. Oh, what a pass. Siakam gets fouled. He's going to the free throw line to try to tie this game up with 1:37 left. And Brunson is coming back in the game. Miles Turner and Pascal Siakam. Fantastic defense there. Great pass here to get it to Siakam. And OG was in terrible position, and he fouled Siakam. Siakam's got to hit both free throws here to tie the game. This game's going to give me a heart attack. Every game in this series has been close so far. The complete opposite of the Western Conference Finals. Siakam makes the first one, and Brunson's back in for this last 137. 3 games, 3 close matchups that come down to the wire. Meanwhile, in the Western Conference, 3 games, 3 blowouts. So, yeah. Eastern Conference is actually looking pretty strong and entertaining this year, as opposed to Western Conference. It's actually been like that the last couple of years. I'm not going to lie. Western Conference has been looking nasty. Eastern Conference has made some strides in some cases in the conference finals. Thank the Heat for that. Siakam ties the game. Is tied at 98. Oh, excuse me. Jeez. This cough. I need to get something after this game. Brunson and Cat both have 5 fouls. They have to be careful here with the game on the line. Cat, careful with that screen. Brunson. Oh, it's a turnover. But they're going to say it's off Halliburton. So it's going to stay with the Knicks. 8 seconds on the shot clock here. Knicks season on the line. They have to win this game. Eight seconds left. They get it to Brunson. Brunson drives. Brunson puts up the shot. Brunson hits it. The Knicks take the lead again. 198. Clutch player of the year making clutch plays. Here comes Halliburton. Halliburton being guarded by Brunson. Halliburton going to get a screen. Halliburton at the three-point line. You know what he wants to do. Neesmith is left wide open, but then they track him. Neesmith puts up the shot. No good. The Knicks have the ball with a minute left and a 2-point lead. Josh Hart taking the ball up. The Pacers got to find some offense. He gets it to Brunson. 50 seconds left. You got to get the ball out of Brunson's hands, but you can't foul him. 45 seconds. 8 on the shot clock. Brunson trying to take the lead. Trying to extend this lead. He gets stripped. 3.5 seconds left. Good defense by Neesmith, and he does it without fouling. 3.5 left to go here in the shot clock. They've got to get a shot here, a quality shot. Here we go, Bridges. He gets to the Brunson. Brunson! He's short. Shot clock violation. The Pacers defense holds up. 37 seconds left. The Knicks still have a 2-point lead, but the Pacers can tie or take the lead. They're going to bring in Mitchell Robinson and McBride. They want some defensive presence here. They need to get some defenders out here. It's all about defense right now. Here we go. They brought in McBride and Robinson. They took out Brunson. This is a defensive possession. They need to make a stop. Here comes Halliburton. Halliburton being trapped. Halliburton gets to the Nembhard. Nembhard, Turner for the lead. In and out. Hart gets the rebound, and he's hurt his knee. He's down. It's going to be a foul, so he's going to shoot free throws. But Josh Hart is holding on to his knee. He's hurt. Josh Hart is hurt. He's going to go to the free throw line to shoot free throws if he can. Miles Turner did not need to shoot that three. Josh Hart putting his body on the line this fourth quarter, but he's hurt his knees, tweaked something. Seems like he's fine, dealing with some pain there. He's heading right to the free throw line to shoot two. They need him to make both right now. 19 seconds left. The Pacers only have a timeout left. They need this man to hit both. Josh Hart's got to make both his free throws. This is not a time to miss if you're the New York Knicks. Josh Hart, first free throw. He makes it. It's a 3-point game. 19.6 seconds left. Brunson is not in the game right now. Obviously, you're going to keep him out for defensive purposes. If Brunson makes both, Pacers might have to hold on to that timeout. I wouldn't use a timeout just yet. He makes both. The Knicks have a 4-point lead with 19 seconds left. Here we go. Halliburton with the ball. You know he's going to pop this three. Halliburton looking to pull off a miracle. 12 seconds left on the clock. Halliburton trying to get some space. And he's fouled. This is the time. If they can do a substitution, do a substitution. Gotta get Mitchell Robinson out the game. Can they get Mitchell Robinson out the game right now? They got to get Mitchell Robinson out the game. If they play Hacker Robinson, this could be bad. Halliburton makes the first one. Get Mitchell Robinson out the game. Get Mitchell Robinson out the game. They're going to bring Cat in. They still have Mitchell Robinson out there. I'm a bit concerned. The Pacers could look to try to swarm him. As long as they don't have Brunson in to shoot free throws, they'll be fine. If he's in, you don't let him get the ball. Knicks have 2 timeouts. They're going to use one. 9.7 seconds left to go. You call a timeout here. You get Mitchell Robinson out. You bring out your best shooters because you're shooting free throws. And that's what it's going to come down to. I'm surprised Tyrese Halliburton didn't try to draw 4 on that last possession. I thought he might have. Pacers suck in game threes, I've noticed, but it's not over. Not over yet, but the Knicks have done a great job to get back into this. This is the type of game that could save your season. We'll see how they play in game 4. If they can close this out and make it a 2-1 game, we'll see what they do in game 4. They came back down by 20. Here's the thing. The Knicks are a better road team than a home team. They pull off these comebacks consistently on the road. They did it in Detroit. They did it in Boston, and they're doing it here in Indiana. They're a better road team than home team. The problem is they have home court advantage here. So if they can't play well at home, how are they going to win the series? That becomes an issue here. They got it to who they needed to get it to. And Brunson's going to shoot free throws. Jalen Brunson does not miss free throws, so that's exactly who needed to shoot it. Got the best player, your best shooter, and a guy that doesn't miss free throws going to the line. Mr. Clutch Player of the Year has to make both free throws here. You are not trying to go to OT. He sinks the first one with ease. I don't expect Brunson to miss free throws, so I'm going to be honest. Cat surprised me because he's usually a good free throw shooter. OG, yeah, sure. Cat is limping off the court right now. So hopefully he'll be okay. But Cat in the fourth quarter saved the Knicks season. He is the MVP of this game. Karl Anthony Towns is the MVP of Game 3. If he doesn't play the way he does in the fourth quarter, the Knicks are losing this game and going home. Instead, they have life. And if they can finish this out with 8 seconds left, they've got a real shot to try to tie this series up on Monday. Not Monday, on Tuesday. Have a real shot to tie this series up on Tuesday and head back to the Garden for a do-or-die Game 5. Well, not do-or-die, for a highly intense Game 5. Brunson hits both free throws. Timeout Pacers. Indiana is shocked right now. The Knicks have a chance in this series. That was the best game. This was the best moment for Karl Anthony Towns. This was... I thought the Knicks were done. They came back. The Knicks are a better road team than the home team. They came back in Detroit. They came back in Boston. They came back in Indiana. This is what they do. Their problem is they have home court advantage and they stink at home. So I don't know how the Knicks can win this series. I don't know how they can win this series without winning at home. They stink at home. And the Pacers, home on the road, they play well. They blew it here today because the Knicks are just this huge, highly dangerous road team. But still, why is Siakam shooting that three? That's game. Josh Hart gets the rebound and puts this game on ice. And the New York Knicks are going to get their first win in this series. And they're going to make it a 2-1 series game. What a hell of a performance here in the fourth quarter by Karl Anthony Towns. Cat put the team on his back and carried them to this victory. In a game that could have gone very bad, Cat, and that would have not just gone very bad, a game that would have ended their season, Karl Anthony Towns steps up and has the biggest and best moment of his career as a Knick. This was his greatest moment. This was his greatest moment. This was Cat's greatest moment as a New York Knick. That's the game. The New York Knicks have life. They win game 3. It's a 2-1 series. The Knicks are not done yet. We've got a series. We'll see what happens in game 4. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I have to fight through this because of my cough. Apologize for that. We're trying to get that situated. But we'll see what happens here in game 4. Pacers blew a 20-point lead. Lost game 3. Knicks have life. The series is not dead. And we will see what happens Tuesday night in Indiana. Will the Pacers go up 3-1, or will the Knicks fight back and tie the series heading back to Madison Square Garden? We will find out. But that's all I've got for you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching the stream with me. And yeah, I'm going to let you guys enjoy the rest of your night. Be sure to stay safe, and peace out.